Hello students, in this video let us learn how to apply Gauss-Jordan elimination method to find the solution of any given linear equations. Okay, so system of equations. So let us take one problem regarding this. Now we have this problem: x plus y plus z equals 3, 2x plus 3y plus 7z equals 0. Then we have x plus 3y minus 2z equals 17. Now the first step is we will be writing the augmented matrix. Okay, we will be writing the augmented matrix for the above equations. Augmented matrix for the above equations. So let me write that matrix and show to you how to write it. So here x plus y plus z, so the coefficients of x is 1, y is 1, z is 1, and then we'll put a bar here, and right side to that bar we will write the values which is in the right hand side, which is 3. So similarly here the coefficients are 2, 3 and 7, and right side is 0. Similarly here 1, 3, minus 2, and the right hand side is 17. So this is the augmented matrix that we write for any given set of equations. Now what we do is we'll try to perform the row operations for this such that we will be able to reduce this given matrix into an Gauss-Jordan matrix at the end to find out the solution in a very easiest manner. So what do we do? What would be the first step, or what would be the first row operation that we apply to this particular problem? Okay, so what I do is I will try to analyze here to perform the row operation. So I'll replace R3. Okay, I'll replace R3 by subtracting R3 with R1. Okay, I'll replace R3 by subtracting R3 with R1. Okay, so therefore what will I get? So let me write the resultant matrix for that. So the row 1 is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 7. So 1 minus 1 is 0, 3 minus 1 is 2, and minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. So similarly you will do for the right hand side part also. So it's 3, 0. It is 17 minus 3. So 17 minus 3 would be 14. So this is the first matrix. By applying first row operation we have got. Now what is the next row operation that we will do? I will take R2 to be equal to R2 minus 2 times R1. Okay, I'll take R2 to be equal to R2 minus 2 times R1. Now what exactly we are doing is, let me tell you before itself, we are trying to convert this matrix in this way. This is the Gaussian-Jordan elimination method. Okay, this is the Gaussian-Jordan elimination method where 1 into a will be equal to x. Here 1 into a will be equal to x, and 1 into b will be equal to y, and 1 into c will be equal to z. This is what we are doing step by step. We are trying to convert a given matrix or the given set of equations to this particular matrix by applying row operation techniques, so that this will be multiplied with a and give you x. This will be multiplied by b, that will give you y. This one will be multiplied by c, that will give you z. Okay, why? Because 0 into anything is 0, 0 into anything is 0. Therefore only x will be there here, and this is only y will be there, and this is only with respect to z because x and y are 0. So if you reduce the matrix into this reduction, we call it as row reduced echelon matrix. Okay, this is reduced echelon form matrix. Okay, so if we convert in that way, then we can easily find out what is x, y, z in the given equation. Now step by step, that is what I am doing here. Now second step is R2. I am going to replace R2 with R2 minus 2 times R1. So what will I get here is, so I'll write R1 as it is, 1 1 1. Now 2 times minus 2 times 1, which is 0. 3 minus 2 into 1, which is 1. 7 minus 2 into 1, 7 minus 2 is 5. And I'll write this 0, 2, minus 3 as it is. Now coming to the right hand side part, we will have this 3 will be as it is. Now 0 minus 3 into 2, which is minus 6, and this is 40. Now this is the second reduced matrix which we have got. Okay. Now what are the components that you are trying to make 0 in the row side operation? See, this one, this element, this element, this element, this element should become 0, and all the diagonal elements should be equal to 1. That is what we are trying to do here. So what would be the next operation that we do here is, we will try to take the next operation. So next operation would be making this element 0. So for that, I'll take R3, I'll replace R3 by R3 minus 2 times R1. See what will happen. R2, sorry. R3 minus 2 times R2 if I perform. Let us see what it will give me. So as I need this element to be made 0, that is the reason I am doing this. So 1 1 1 0 1 5. Now R3 minus 2 times R1, so 0 minus 0, 0 minus 2 into 0 is 0, this will remain as 0. Now 2 minus 2 into 1 is 2, so this becomes 0. Minus 3 minus 10, which is minus 13, this becomes minus 13. And right hand side would be, this would be 3, this would be minus 6, and this would be what? 14. Okay, R3 is 14 minus of minus 12. Okay, so 14 plus 12, which will be 26. 14 plus 12, which is 26. So this is the next reduced matrix which we have got. Okay, now what is my next job? I should see that I'll make this 0, right? So this 3 is 0 now. My job is to make this 0. So what will I do? I'll try to take R1 will be replaced with R1 minus R2. I can do this. R1 will be R1 minus R2. So what will I get? Now 1 minus 0 will make 1 to remain here. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. So 0, 1, 5, 0, 0, minus 13 will remain as it is. And then I'll say in this side, so it is 3 minus of minus 6. So 3 plus 6, this becomes 9. This remains as minus 6. This is 26. Now this is the next reduced matrix. Okay. Now what is the next job? Next job is for me to make this 4 to become 0. What can I do? So I need that 4 to become 0. What can I do for 4 to become 0? Is okay, before making this 4 to become 0, if we see this 13 and 26, I can easily divide the third row with 13 and 26, 13. Okay, so first I'll do that. So row 3 will be equal to row 3 by 13. I can do that. So what will I get? I'll be getting 1, 0, minus 4, 0, 1, 5, 0, 0, minus 1. If I divide this by 13, I will get minus 1 slash, so here it is 9 minus 6, and 13 2s are 26. So this becomes 2. Now this is the matrix we have got. Now further what I need to do is I should make sure that this both becomes 0. Okay. For that I take R1 to be equal to R1 minus 4 times R3 now. I take R1 to be equal to R1 minus 4 times R3. So what will I get? I'll be getting, so I'll take, so R1 is 1 minus 4 times 0 is 1 again. 0 minus 4 times 0 is again 0. Minus 4 minus of minus 4 into 1, which is 0. Okay, minus 4 plus 4 it becomes, so it is 0. And then this 0 1 5 0 0 minus 1, where I'll say this is slash, and then I'll say this is, what happens, this 9 minus 8, 9 minus 4 into 2, so it becomes 1 minus 6 and 2. Okay, now my next job is to make this 5 to become 0. So very simple. So I'll say R2 equals R2 plus 5 times R3. I'll say R2 plus 5 times R3. So what will I get finally? So this is 1 0 0. So here 0 plus 5 is 5 into 0. So it is 0 only. 1 plus 5 into 0. Again this becomes 1. 5 plus 5 into minus 1. So 5 minus 5 is 0. So this is 0 0 minus 1. So this is 1. Now minus 6 plus 5 into 2, 10. Minus 6 plus 10 is 4. And this will remain as 2. Now what I'll do, I have negative of 1 here. So I have negative of 1 here. I'll just multiply it by minus. So if I multiply this R3, so I'll just multiply R3 to be equal to negative times 1 times R3. So therefore what will I get? I'll be getting this as plus, whereas this will become minus. So this is the Gauss-Jordan eliminated reduced echelon matrix. Okay, now it is very easy. What would be x equals? X will be equal to 1 into 1, which is 1, comma y is equal to 1 into 4, which is 4, and z equals 1 into minus 2, which is minus 2. These are the solution that we get by applying Gauss-Jordan elimination method. Okay, these are the 3 solutions that we get by applying Gauss-Jordan elimination method. Let us solve this particular problem using Gauss-Jordan method to find the solution. So they can give you a question in this way also. So they can give you matrix A and B, and they will ask you to find out the solution of this particular matrix by using Gauss-Jordan method. So for this we know that normally we consider to find out a solution, we say Ax equals B. Okay, so we write the augmented matrix here. So we write the augmented matrix. So let me write the augmented matrix here. So how do we write? So we write 1 3 2 minus 2 minus 1 1 3 and 3. Then we have 0 minus 2 1 and 5. Then the matrix 1 3 2 and minus 2. And then we'll write a bar, and after next to that bar we'll put the values of B, 2 8 3 and minus 9. So this is the augmented matrix that we write in terms of Ax equals B. This is Ax term, and this is b term, where ax in the sense this is x1 term, x2 term, x3 term, x4 term. So that is what we see. So our job is now to find out what is x1, x2, x3, x4. So therefore now what we do is we apply row operations for this particular matrix, and we'll keep on reducing the matrix, and finally we'll convert into reduced echelon form of the given matrix. Okay, so let us see what is the first row operation step that I can do. You see 2 and minus 2 is there, so I'll say row 4 would be equal to row 3 plus row 4. Okay, row 4, I'll replace row 4 with row 3 plus row 4. So what will I get? So I'll write other contents as it is. So it is 2 minus 2 is 0, 3 plus 3 is 6, 5 plus 1 is 6, again 2 minus 2 is 0, and put a bar here, and then write the right hand side elements. So it is 2, 8, 3. Now 3 minus 9 is minus 6. So if you see carefully, the last row can be divided by 6 here, right? So I'll say row 4 equals row 4 divided by 6. So I can write this to 6 and 6 as 1 and 1, because 6 by 6 is 1, whereas this 6 is minus 1. So this is what I get in the matrix after putting this row operation. The next operation what I'll do is I'll take row 3 to be equal to row 3 minus 2 times row 1. So let me take row 3 to be equal to row 3 minus 2 times row 1. So what will I get? So I'll put 1 minus 1 0 1, 3 1 minus 2 3. Okay, so 2 minus 2 into 1, which is 2, which is 0. 3 minus of 2 into 1, minus of minus 2 into, so 3 plus 2, which is 5. Then this is 1 minus 2 into 0, this remains as 1. This is 2 minus 2 into 1 is, this is 0. Okay, so this is 0 1 1 0. I'll put a bar, and then what will I get? So let me take, this is 2, this is 8. Now this is what? 3 minus 2 into 2 is 4, so 3 minus 4 is minus 1, and this is minus 1. So therefore this is the matrix which is reduced after applying the above row operation. Now let us see what is the next row operation that I can do. So I'll now take row 2 to be equal to row 2 minus 3 times row 1. So I'll say row 2 equals row 2 minus 3 times row 1. So what will I get? So this is 1 minus 1 0 1. So 3 minus 3 into 1, so 3 minus 3 is 0. 1 minus of 3 into minus 1, so 1 plus 3 is 4. Then minus 2 minus 0 is minus 2. Then 3 minus 3 into 1, which is again 0. Then I'll say a bar. So here 0 5 1 0, and this is 0 1 1 0. And then in the right hand side you see 2. So here row 2, 8 minus 3 into 2 is 6, so I'll say this is 2, this is minus 1, and this is minus 1. Now if you carefully see here, this matrix whatever I have can be the row, second row can be divided by 2. So if I do that, this becomes 2, whereas this becomes 1 if I divide by 2, and this also becomes 1. Okay, so what we did is row 2 to be equal to row 2 by 4 is the second operation. Okay, this is the matrix which we have got. Now what we'll do is we'll take row 3 to be equal to row 3 minus 5 times row 4. So we'll do that. So what do we get? It is 1 minus 1 0 1, 0 2 minus 1 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 5 into 1, which is 5 minus 5 is again 0. 1 is what we have. 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is minus 4, and then 0 minus 0, 0, and minus 1 into minus 1, which is row 3, minus 1 into minus 5, which is plus 5, minus 1 plus 5, which is 4. You get 4 there. So we get 4 here, therefore others are 2, 1, and I'll write here 0, 1, 1, 0, minus 1. Okay, if you see the row 3, I can easily say it is row 3 can be divided by 4. So I'll divide it by 4. Once I divide by 4, this becomes minus 1 and this becomes 1. So this becomes minus 1 and this becomes 1. Okay. Now, what else we can do here? So row 4 would be equal to row 4 plus row 3. I'll do this. So row 4 equals 4 plus row 3 will do. So what we will get? So this remains 1 minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 2 minus 1, 0, 0 minus 1, 0, and this becomes row 4 is 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 plus 0 is again 0, minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So therefore I'll put a bar here. It is 2, 1, 2, 1, 1 and 0, which I've got. So further what I'll do is further I'll say R2 equals R2 minus R3. So what do I get here is 1 minus 1, 0, 1. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 0 is 2, minus 1 minus of minus 1, which is 0, and this is also 0, and you got this is 0, 0, minus 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So therefore I'll say this one. So I'll say this is 2, 1, R2 is R2 minus R3, so this becomes 0, this is 1 and this is 0. So this is the solution. So further what we can do, let us check. So I can say R4 equals R4 minus half times R2. So that is what I can do. So what will I get? So it is 1 minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0. So R4 is 0, minus half of 0 is again 0. So R4 is 1 minus half of 2 is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So therefore finally I get this to be 2, 0, 1 and 0. Yeah. So this is the final, I would say this is the final reduced Gauss-Jordan elimination method matrix. I have further reduction, it is not possible. Now if you try to reduce further, then you will end up in getting again the same matrix. So I think this would be the final Gauss-Jordan matrix that we get. But here, as I said you before, you see the complete row is 0. Therefore, when we see 0 equals 0, we say that such condition is, this equations as infinitely many solutions. So here we'll say, in this equation, what we can say here is, the first equation would be x1 minus x2 plus x4 equals 2. See, x1 minus x2 plus x4 equals 2. Second equation is 2 times x2 equals 0. Third equation is minus x3 equals 1. Then the fourth equation is, what we try to do here is, we'll take x4 to be equals to t. We consider x4 to be equal to t. This is what we do when we have infinitely many solutions. Okay. So as we get 0 to be equal to 0, we will assume x4 to be equal to t. So in that case, here we got x3 to be equal to minus 1, x2 we got 0 here because 2 times x2 so equals 0, so x2 equals 0 here. Therefore, I will say x1 minus 0 plus x4 is t equals 2. Therefore, x1 would be equal to 2 minus t. Therefore, x1 would be equal to 2 minus t, right? So when t is equal to 1 is been assumed, then we get x4 to be equal to 1. So in that case, x1 will also be equal to 2 minus t, 2 minus 1, which is 1. So these are the 4 solutions that we can get in this particular problem when you see the condition infinitely many solution. Now think, for example, if this 0 is replaced by some value 2, for example. Now I am just saying you an example. If this is not 0 and at the end you got this to be 2, then we see that 0 is not equal to 2. Then in such case we say the system doesn't have solution, no solution. So such systems, such equations are not linear combination. Okay, does not fall into linear combination because you got 0 which is not equal to 2. Anyway, in this problem you got the complete row both in right hand side and even in the last row you got all zeros. Then we say 0 equals 0. In such case, what we did for x4, we assumed that to be equal to t, and then we assumed t to be equal to 1, and then we found the solution for all 4 different variables. Okay, so this is what Gauss-Jordan elimination method. I hope you people are clear with Gauss-Jordan elimination method. I have solved 2 different problems and we have seen certain conditions in the problems, how to eliminate, how to apply row reduction techniques to finally get the completely reduced Echelon form matrix. Okay, I hope you are clear with Gauss-Jordan elimination method. Thank you.